Hi, my name is Willie Stoltz with Industrial Power Truck and Equipment in Fort Worth, Texas. We're the largest medium-duty truck dealership in the Metroplex. Today we're going to be going over the Isuzu NPR 12,000 GVW, basically as a pre-trip for your drivers. We're going to go over the major things that they need to look for every morning before they leave. First of all, when tilting the cab on this truck, put your left hand here, put your right hand here. That brings that up to release the cab latch. There's one more cab latch right here. Grab here and tilt. Once the cab's tilted, there's a safety mechanism. You'll pull the pin out of the holder right here and insert it in to the keyway. This way the cab is tilted and it cannot come back down on your driver. Your first check's going to be the oil check. The dipstick is right here. It's a simple pull out, check it twice, wipe it, check it, put it back in, pull it back out to give a good reading. Once you're done with that, put it back in. Your second one is a transmission dipstick. It's located behind the engine. Flip the lever, pull it out, wipe it, check it back in. We'll also do a hot test here in a minute. Once the oils and the fluids have been checked, we're going to put the cab back down. You pull your safety pin, then replace it back into its holder. There's a joint you're going to fold up and bring it down and just basically let the cab fall. It'll lock itself down with the first mechanism. Lock that down, the cab is secure. Next, we're going to start the walk around on the outside of the truck. Basically what we're going to be looking at is making sure all the tires are inflated, do a rough check to make sure all the lug nuts are on the truck. We're going to walk around, check the lights, and once we get to the rear of the truck, we're going to check the liftgate for proper operation. To turn the lights on, walk over to the turn signal panel, flip it up, your lights will come on the truck. Shut the door. Always like to start at the front of the truck. You can check, make sure the front tires are up. Check the windshield for any damages. Check the front for any damages. You can see your headlights are on and all the marker lights across the front of the truck are on. As you come to the passenger side of the truck, you can check the marker lights on this side, the other front tire. You can make sure that the air filter is in place, it's not missing. Check the fuel tank, make sure you have the fuel cap on it. Check the rear duals, and you're also able to look at all the lug nuts, make sure they're not missing on this side. On the side of this particular truck, the liftgate pump is on the side. If the truck's been sitting in the same area all night, you can make sure that there's no hydraulic fluid on the ground, leaking, indicating a problem. And as we come around to the back of the truck, you can check your back lights on the body. You can check your lower lights on the truck. We can also check the proper functioning of the liftgate. Not all trucks have this particular model of liftgate. This is a rail lift. Some of them have the tuck-away lifts. They all basically work the same. On this particular unit, you lift it up, bring it out. As it's coming down, make sure there's no chattering. And it's a nice smooth fluid operation indicating that it's well lubricated and not dirty. Take it all the way to the ground. And while this is on the ground, you can also walk over to the rear door and make sure everything on the rear door is functioning properly. Make sure there's no damage to the roof or the inside of the body. Make sure that the mechanisms on the rear door work properly. Run your liftgate back up. Again, looking for fluid operation, making sure there's no jittery or anything going on to indicate that it's overly worn or it's dirty, not properly lubricated. Go ahead and run it back up and make sure it's in the proper locate. If your driver will take the time every morning, the 5 or 10 minutes it takes to go over all these things that we've gone over this morning, Number one, it's going to lower the cost of ownership on this truck and the cost of maintenance, and it will also provide a safe vehicle for them to get your goods and services delivered to. If you have any other questions, my name is William Stoltz with Industrial Power Truck and Equipment. You can get a hold of us at www.iptruckandequipment.com, and thanks for your time.